Hello everybody, my name is Edson and welcome back to a brand new episode on the TimeShot SMP. Today, we've got a lot of stuff that I want to get done. I'll show you this, I may as well actually show you this now. It's early in the morning, so excuse the hoarse voice I've got. It's the first day, today's the first day that I actually don't feel sick. In the morning, I've been ill the past few days, post-con sickness has really hit me. So as you can see here, I've got this like 2 layers of just random blocks that are placed around. And that's you'll see why it's that little lip thing that we need to do. But I'm going to be working on that in a few minutes. First, I'm just going to nip to spawn and show you guys the new marketplace and where we're actually going to put our stall. Yes, we are going to set up another shop. I don't know whether Pudsey is going to set up another one. I'm not entirely sure. But she's sort of moved hers. She's turned it around and used it as like an example. Sample design. Designed by Edson, built by Puds. Uses inspiration. So it's like, I think she wants everyone to build in the similar style. JFC. Jake's done his little build here. This one's open. There's another one open over there. I've claimed this one because it's a little bit wider. I'm actually going to make this wide to about here because I want to have chests for each of the books, sort of thing. So yeah, like I am going to be building there, not in today's episode most likely. Probably because I want to get a single chest full of each of the books. So but we still need to get fortune. That's the one that we're still looking for, but we can still get, and I need to work out how many emeralds I need to actually get so I can start working towards that. I'm going to do that probably towards the end of the episode or like after this episode or something. But what I've got here is like this random thing that goes round. It will help me in the long run, and because it's made out of sandstone, I can just destroy it really easily. But first things first, we're going to grab all of the bone blocks we've got. Right there. We're going to grab all of the chisel blocks here that we've got, which I can probably make a load more actually. That may actually be enough. That probably is enough. Yeah, that'll be enough. I'm hoping that's enough. Should be. We'll see. And then I'm going to head up here. And I'm going to replicate this exact same thing, block for block. So 2 of these, 3 of these, starting on 2, 3, 2, and then we basically do 2. So every 2, so it goes like that, and it goes like that, that. So you have 2 andesite smooth. Or polished andesite bricks in between, and then if all goes to plan, wait, what? Where have I missed one? Ah, there we go. So if all goes to plan, you end up, and this is the only reason that I know that I've done it correctly. If all goes to plan, you end up with one there, which is the center one. So you go there. No, I've done it wrong again. Where else did I go wrong? Have I done this wrong? How did I end up with one there? Is this top bit not the exact same size? I don't know if it is. So that starts there, then the next one is there, and the next one is there, and the next one is, oh, I think I went there, so that's fine. Then it's there, then it's there, then it's there, that one. How have I messed this up so badly? Oh no, that's right. That's correct. There we go. And it goes through. Bada bing, bada boom. Sweet. And then from here, it's just bone blocks. like that all the way through. I'm going to get to that, and then you guys have seen the pattern that is, I need to do that around here as well actually. There's the pattern that you guys can see, which is underneath here. It's such a mess at the minute, my little build. This pattern that you see underneath here is going to be replicated all the way around, top and bottom. And I'm probably going to create, while I'm at it, the andesite like lip for the roof as well, so we can do it on the roof as well. Or actually, no, I don't know what I'm doing for the roof, so I'm going to leave that for now. But we'll just do we'll do these 2 levels. We'll create all of those pillars. I'll get to work. You guys will join me back when a hell of a lot of this, well, a hell of a lot more of this is done, and all of these sandstone things are gone, and you can just see a lot. You can see a lot clearer of the build that I'm currently working on. So let me just finish off over here so you guys can see it, and you guys will join me back on this block here, looking in the exact same place. BRB. I do need to apologise for the previous clip. There was actually no Minecraft sound in that, and that's because I had my sounds muted because I was repairing all of my tools in the Skelly farm, and I obviously turn off my sounds because I go AFK there, but I'm normally still at my computer and I don't want to hear the sound of just loads of skellies. It's not too bad to start off with, but once you got anywhere upwards of like over 100 skellies in there and it just starts multiplying, the sound is just ridiculous. So I'm sorry, I forgot to turn the sound back on, but it's back on now. Look, you can hear the things and stuff. So that being said, look at this thing. It looks so much better now. You can see obviously all of the stairs. That breaks up the double andesite sort of pattern that you see going around. The pillars I love. Just everything about it I'm loving. I've decided what I'm going to do for most of the lighting. I don't know if it's going to be enough light. We'll soon see. I don't think it will. Here and there's going to be sea lanterns. We don't have sea lanterns yet, so for the time being I'll probably use maybe glowstone. Or I might just I don't know, place torches in there and just leave it as it is for now. I'm not entirely sure. I think I may actually go on like a daring trip to a sea temple and try and take them on. I'm not entirely sure. We'll see. We'll see what we're going to do. Upstairs we've got this bit as well. I've left the things in here, the bone blocks, because obviously if I got rid of that I'd just fall through the floor. This level looks good. I think here I'm going to, because obviously that's where the entrance is going to be below me, but here I think I'm going to dig out. So this bit here is going to go, and I'm going to create a platform, like a bit of a platform to walk on that'll like not have bars in the way sort of thing, so I can like have a nice view of spawn, which would be quite nice. Maybe there'll be one back here as well, I think. I'm pretty certain there'll be one back here, so I'll get rid of that so I remember that as well. And it's such a, each step is such a slow process to make sure I get everything right, because I want to get everything perfect as I'm doing this. So it's oops, I accidentally took a screenshot. It's a very slow process to do all of this. And yeah, it's interesting though, and I am really enjoying it. So the next step for me is to take this, what I'm doing now, this little room here, and create some form of a wall for the house bit, because eventually then I can actually move my stuff in here and everything will just feel a little bit more like I'm actually living in this place, which would be quite nice. So I'm getting rid of these bone blocks because we actually got rid of the bone blocks in there, and that's what we'll be doing here. So with that being said, that's gotten rid of. I'm going to create a staircase at some point. I'll create another staircase at some point soon. I'm going to quickly go on sleep, and I'm going to come back and actually I'll go on sleep now. But I'm going to come back. I'm going to work on a wall, because I'm not going to have pillars around the sides. It's actually going to be a wall. It's going to feel like a bit of a house. There's going to be two houses, one on either side, sort of thing. Both very different purposes. One's going to be sort of like my main house to like live in as such, and my other one's going to be sort of like a workhouse. So it's going to have like all of my chests, all of my other stuff like smelting and stuff like that. So it's going to be two houses, sort of like, well, two buildings should I say, and hopefully they're all going to look quite nice. So first thing that we need to work on for these are the walls. So I'm gonna bring up some walls here. I'm going to try and work out a wall design. I'm going to try and emulate that and replicate it over there. I'm going to try and get something that works quite nice, and the wall will probably go along this bit as well. It'll be a flat roof for now. We'll build like the proper roof and everything in a little while, but first things first is the walls. I'll do this one first, and you guys are jumping back when that one's done, and hopefully it looks quite nice. So let's do it. Oh my gosh, it's taken me so long to work this out, and it's extremely weird. I want to say intricate and complicated, but I don't know if it is. I've tried to do something different. It's kind of a tileable pattern. Well, it's not a tileable pattern. It's not really a pattern, but it's like, it is kind of a pattern. But there's little details that change it up. Like there's just random like little bits that like change it up, and sort of like just like. So how I did this was I did this section first. So I did this wall first. So I put this down the center and I split it into two, and then I did these like that. And then from here, I added those blocks, those blocks, those blocks, those blocks. Perfectly fine. It's kind of like a pattern, but then these blocks are the ones that make it different. So I connect this up here so it looks like an L. I've like got like a half slab bit there. I've got like a half slab bit there and like 1/4 of a thing there. And it's sort of like, it just breaks the pattern up. Like if you look at that, and then I tried to emulate that round, changed it up here and there. And this is what we've come up with. I think it looks quite good. I've sort of like swapped out loads of the torches, or loads of the lights. I've done this round the side, obviously, to keep in pattern with what we've been doing on the other side of this, which is round here, to keep along with this sort of pattern. I think it looks quite good. Oh, I completely forgot. I need to get rid of that. So I need to make it so they're not actually rounded. That's why it was looking off. I was wondering why it looked a little bit different. That's why. I think the next step for me is to add another little bit, because I'll show you. This used to be, just give us a second. This used to be clay, but now I'm going to change that to sea lanterns, because I think that's going to be just enough to light everything up. So on these bits, I need to change that. Where's the half slab? I need to change that to... Nope. To them. Like we did with the other bit. So there's going to be another section where we have sea lanterns coming from the ceiling. So I need to go around and do all of that. And I think that will be like the next. So I'll do that. I'll complete the walls there. Like replicate this whole thing over there. And then once we've done that, we might work on a little bit of a pathway. Or maybe we'll move all of the stuff in. We'll work on like maybe a little bit of a pathway / an entrance area that goes down here, at least to like that section. It doesn't need to go all the way to the river for now, but at least it goes to that section of the sand, so I can actually run up properly now, which would be quite nice. And I think that'll probably end it for today's episode, but I need to get to work on all of that. You guys will join me back when that wall's up, or that has been replicated over there. I'll have probably moved all of my stuff into chests in there. Actually, no, I won't. You guys jump back when that wall's done, because I'm sure there'll be other things that I need to change as well, that I'll have like changed just through sheer me thinking about this sort of stuff. So I'll do that first. You guys will jump back when that's done. Then we'll do a bit more work. Let's do it. All right. So welcome back. It's been a crazy day or two on the server for me. There's a lot of things I've got to update you guys about. I didn't really get as much done as I wanted to. Why I have 2 silk touch picks, you'll find out in a second. So I streamed, as you can probably tell by me saying everything that's happened. So we got ourselves some horses. We got ourselves a black one and a white one. Both have fairly decent health. One's got 12, is that? And the other one's got 11. They're both really quick. I don't actually know which one's quicker. I think the black one's a little bit quicker. They both jump 2.5. As long as you jump over 2, I'm happy. So 2.5's fine. They both jump 2.5 blocks. Yeah, and the black one's just a little bit quicker, but the white one does have 1 extra health, so it's not too bad. And I know that Penny her horse has died because Dave tried to hide it and then replaced it with like an even slower horse when he accidentally killed it. So Penny's been like without like a fast horse, which is the thing she cares most about. And I basically bred those two together. The babby when it grew up. I put it in her basement for some reason. I just dug it into the basement, so I don't know how she's gonna get it out, but I'm sure she will. So with that being said, during the stream, the Skelly horse and the mule got taken away from me. The mule by Poet, the Skelly horse by Pudsey. Poet has given me the mule back, obviously by the looks of it. Pudsey says she has taken the Skelly horse away and it's no longer mine. The reason she's done that is because she was building a note block bridge just out of note blocks, and I stole half of them and just threw them away. One by one into cactus actually, and she in turn has built this. Apparently this isn't the end, this is just the start of it, and it's going to get even bigger and better. So before that happens, let's you know, do the thing. Yeah, let's get rid of this sucker. Do not want this. An axe destroys them quickest. Sweet. So let's get rid of this. I do not want this. I hate note blocks. A bridge would be nice, but not note blocks. So yeah, I'm going to work on getting this out first. In there is a cleric. More about that in a second. Like I say, there's a lot that's been happening in the day or two. Well, in the day since I last recorded the last segment. I didn't really get everything done that I wanted to, but I've got more done. Put it that way. Like I've only done like a little bit of the house, like the outside bit of the andesite, and one of the walls is done. One of the four smaller walls. So I haven't really done loads, but you'll see why in a second. So I was AFK at the villager breeder, waiting for a load of librarians to spawn. I unlocked about 4. But the very first one that I unlocked gave me something very nice. There's one villager that I'm missing, a Fortune 3 villager, and that's what it gave me. Fortune 3 for 32 emeralds, which I think is a steal. I'm sure you can get it lower, but I'm sure you can get it a hell of a lot higher as well. So I'm happy with my 32 emeralds per Fortune 3 book, which is very good. It's not even like it's Fortune 2 and having to sort of combine them or anything like that. It's just a Fortune 3. There's even a Respiration 3 on there as well, but I'm not that bothered about that. So let's get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that, and let's one by one throw these into cactus, because that's how we get rid of note blocks on this server now. Right, okay, so, and in there, I'll go and show you in a second, Dave has actually set up a... Actually, no, let's just throw them all in. There we go. Sweet. They're now gone, disposed of, thrown away, never to be seen again. That's right, Pudsey. So, Dave has actually been... let's take that guy. I need names for these as well, by the way. I need a name for... The Skelly horse is called Pudlet Jr. Hopefully I do get it back. But, the mule, the 2 horses, I need names for. Throw them in the comments down below. I need names. I need name suggestions. I need help. Please help me with the names of them. I have no idea what to call them. I would quite like some funny names. Maybe some relevant names to TimeShot. Or maybe just something that just makes me laugh. I don't know. But David's been working on a villager breeder, which is 10 times better than mine. He's got an infinite breeder, which he's like... He's got like... How many did he say he has? 62 villagers. I've not even bred 62 villagers yet. Yeah, it's ridiculous. This is Dave's house as well. It's very nice. So I don't know where he's going with them. So, so yeah, this is his breeder. Here, it's got an infinite one. Like I think they've eventually run into here because the babies think that they can get out, and then they drop into here, go up, then they go down, and then he can one by one take them out. I can't keep up with the breeder. And then it does that. They come out onto the track, which you can move about, and he's even got stuff like this going on. So even if like, he's got this, so they drop into here. He like checks them all out and everything. Then he obviously gets rid of the ones he doesn't want. All of that good stuff. It's honestly ridiculous. It's honestly ridiculous. I will actually pay him like a stack of diamonds or something if he builds me one of these. Insane. So yeah, I definitely need to get one of those set up. But for the time being, we do have all of the villagers that I was really after. We have a Fortune 3 villager. We have an Unbreaking 3 villager. We have a Silk Touch villager. We have a Mending villager. We have a Looting villager. All at the highest points that you can get. And I was saying to Dave, I was like, make sure you check the clerics. Like, I was like, do we have a zombie spawner yet? And I don't think we do. Dave doesn't think we do, and I don't think we do. But obviously, because that can unlock clerics very easily because they trade rotten flesh for emeralds. But I was like, if you can unlock them, try and find one that's got three glowstone for 1 emerald, which is the most that you can get. And he did, but it had like a lot for the bottle of enchanting. So the lowest you can get, no, the highest you can get is 11, I think, and the lowest you can get is 3 for 1 bottle of enchanting. So he's got the lowest bottle of enchanting, the lowest glowstone. The most glowstone you can get for 1 emerald is 3. The most glowstone you can get from any cleric is 3. All of the glowstone trades are for 1 emerald, but it's either 1, 2, or 3 glowstone. So he's got the most there. He's got 5 for an ender pearl, which if I just quickly, the screen will go slightly just smaller for a sec, just while I just load something up. There you go. So for the ender pearl, it's 4 is the lowest. I wouldn't use that trade anyway. Those two are not the lowest, not the best. That's the best lapis one. You can get 4 redstone for 1 emerald, but I'm not that bothered. 8 is the lowest gold. The lowest. So the rotten flesh is not. It doesn't really matter about because it's between 36 and 40. So we've got the highest rotten flesh, 4 more than normal. But obviously, in trade-off, we've got the 2 lowest enchants, which are the only 2 enchants people really care about. I'm not going to use the bottle of enchanting enchant. Or trade, sorry. I'm probably never going to use it. But for like presents and stuff, it'll be nice to give people like a stack of bottle of enchants or something. Because it's something you don't normally see in vanilla Minecraft. So it's something nice that you can give to people. Apart from that, I'll go and show you the Fortune Villager in a second. So that's obviously the cleric. I don't need another cleric now. I've got a farmer. I've got all of the villagers I need for the time being. I will work with villagers more in the future, and I'll still leave the breeder up. In here, this is where we're going to have our storage. We've got chests. I need to kill a load more things, cows, to make these. You've got brewing station. You've got auto smelters. All nice, fine, and dandy. So that's going to be in there. In this side, we're going to have like our bedroom area, sleeping area, stuff like that. And as you can see here, sea lanterns. That's why I got another Silk Touch pick. I enchanted myself another Silk Touch pick, which wasn't the one that I first got on the server. And I went to a ocean temple, and I only managed to get 4 before I had to bail. Pudsey actually gave me another 4, so we've got 8 sea lanterns, but I need a hell of a lot more. So I'm looking forward to when the ocean monuments set up and everything, because I will definitely be using that. And over here, I can quickly show you the there we go. Over here is, oh, are they going to breed? You giving us another villy? I'll look away. Are you gonna... Hold on. I can have 5. Are they gonna do the boom boom? Maybe not. Okay. So here, respiration 3 for 38. Not really that bothered about that. Sometimes I struggle to get respiration though. You've got Unbreaking 2, funnily enough, on here. but it's quite high on breaking 2. But Fortune 3 for 32 emeralds. So I need to get this sucker out as soon as they've bred and made another baby, so there is still 2 in here. This farm is pretty decent as well. 18 is the lowest wheat, 16 is 1 off the lowest carrot, and 19 is obviously 4 off the lowest carrot. You can get carrots and potatoes, you can have 15 per emerald, which is the lowest. Wheat, the lowest you can go to is 18. So to say I've got the lowest wheat and 1 off the lowest carrot, very good there. So that guy's pretty good, but obviously we've already got a farmer up there which is pretty decent. It's not as good as that guy, but still. So what I'm going to do is once that guy's out and another one's in there, I'm going to close that off. There's going to be no entrance to that place, and then we're eventually going to work some form of route, or build some form of a spawner, or some form of like a villager farm or something, and like an actual proper route that can stay to like an underground rail track or something into my base, so I can actually start breeding more and bringing more of them in. But for the time being, that's all we'll need. Also, there's one more thing before we finish. The shop that I was going to set up at spawn in the actual new marketplace, I'm actually not going to. I'm going to set the shop up, funnily enough, over here. So once you cross this bridge, there's going to be a load of stalls. The stalls are going to have so the stalls are going to have like different things selling. So I'll sell like glowstone, I'll sell all of the books that I can sell at the minute and all of that good stuff. So yeah, like I'm actually going to set that up on my side because I don't really think I have the space here. So what do we have on here? Space available for shop. So space available for shop. So I'm actually going to be moving that all the way, like I'm going to be moving all of that over there, and that way people have to come to me to get the stuff. And I am still going to be selling everything cheap, all of the books. I think the fortune books maybe 2 emeralds each, just because you're going to be using fortune to get more diamonds. Like 2 emeralds is not much, so I'm going to charge 2 emeralds for the books. I don't know how much I'm going to charge per stack of glowstone, because you got to think per 64 glowstone you're talking 30 emeralds, just over so let's say half a stack of emeralds per stack. I might charge I might charge 2 diamonds per stack, because like yeah, I think 2 diamonds per stack, probably for glowstone. I think that's fairly decent, and I think they'll get snatched up quite a lot, because glowstone is something that people just really can't bother to go and get. Other ones that we can work on and work towards are so the shepherds. You can get 16 wool, which could be quite good per one emerald, so you can trade 16 wool for 1 emerald, which is quite decent. You've got the fisherman, which can trade string, 15 string per emerald, which is quite good. So that can be something. I want to get like a good fisherman, a good shepherd. I want to get a good one of everything. Same with the fletcher, they can trade up to 15 string. They can also, I think that's it. I was going to say, I think they can turn like gravel into flint or something. I can't remember. You've got the armorers, which don't always have the same things, but you can get I think you can get 16 emeralds for 1 diamond chestplate, which is pretty good. So I might start selling diamond chestplates if I get that. You've got the leather worker, which will sell saddles, like 8 emeralds I think is the lowest, 8 to 10 or something like that. You've got the butcher, which you can trade meat to, pork and chicken. You can also, I think that's it. You can trade like 14 pork to 18 pork or something for emeralds. You've got the weaponsmith, which you can get diamond swords or diamond axe, and then you can get the diamond pickaxe from the toolsmith. Those are all 12, I think 12 emeralds. I think that one of them is 9 emeralds, so I can't remember which one. And that's pretty much it. So we're going to try and get one of each that's like pretty good. We may have to get a couple of each if we don't get all of the diamond tools and stuff like that on the same villi, but that's all good. We can start working towards them like sooner rather than later. Yeah, we can start working on them soon. But it's been a fun episode. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this episode. Like I said, please leave your name suggestions down below for all of these good boys. 3 of them. 2 horses, 1 mule. I need names. Throw them in the comments down below. I'll be picking some from the comments. And I'll speak to you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching. Take care.